say that the childhood shapes who we become. If you have seen me as a child, you would have noticed a little girl who is trying to balance her school stage performances, temples, and her unique talent of matching the perfect outfit. Good morning to everyone. This is Pooja, and I am from a small town Chittoor in Andhra Pradesh, which is famous for its temples and rich culture. But if you ask my schoolmates, they say that I am famous for my large collection of certificates. Imagine a school auditorium with a lot of students, teachers, and exciting chatter. And somewhere in the crowd, you would hear this. There's an announcement. And now we have Pooja. No one was excited after some point because even my teachers stopped making the participation list. They just assumed, okay, Pooja is in. Name any contest in the school, I was part of it. Name it essay writing, elocution, singing, dancing, everything. And winning prizes became my routine. And after this point, even my parents, they stopped getting excited. And they were like, if I bring home a prize, they were like, okay, let's put it next to the 27 others. So that was the reaction. So generally, how a child's, in a childhood, we used to be like, okay, vacations used to be like, let's go to an amusement park or something like that. We used to plan. But my parents had a different plan for me. That was temple tours. You know, you would have seen me in my childhood if you were there. Me standing in long exhaustive, long queues with surrounded with the aroma of the camphor and flowers. When you feel that it's good, right? So, and you can also hear the chanting mantras of the priests also. And every blessing I got gave the same message, that is, may you become successful in life. And at that point, I didn't know what success was really. But moving forward, I understood that success is another long queue, standing in a very long queue for a very long time to achieve something. But one thing which stood out of all this was my dressing up thing. So picture this, as a little girl standing in front of a mirror and who is trying to match her accessories with her outfit and neatly dressed pressed clothes and making her hair, all this. Maybe I think this was my first step into management, because I would say managing a wardrobe properly is really equal to managing a company. And I want to share about the very big thing in my life that happened. See, I was supposed to be the golden child according to my parents, who want to ace the exams and all. But there was one thing which happened, that is, my sibling, who is 9 years younger to me, so who also showed no interest in the academics or something, no ambition kind of thing. She became a star in one night. That is, unfortunately, most unexpectedly, she became the district topper in her intermediate board exams, which I didn't expect. Then I remember walking up to her and saying that, is this really your results, or did you manipulate something, or something wrong happened? At that point, I understood one thing. I understood two things actually. One is, never underestimate anyone. Instead, I started underestimating myself. And the second thing is, life is full of surprises, and always be prepared for that. And now I'm here doing my PGDM in marketing and HR. I am fascinated how people's strategies and business come together. And I'm also fascinated how the deadlines suddenly pop up when I think of starting my assignment. And apart from all these, I am interested in two things, that is cooking and gardening. So both of these involves patience. So these are patience tests in disguise. And you know, cooking, like gardening is like, you sow a seed, you wait, and if you're like me, you even start giving motivation speeches to the plant also. Like, come on, you can do it. And cooking is also similar, but instead of waiting for a very weeks and all, you just need to wait for 10 minutes and find out if the food is edible or not. And sometimes it's successful for me, and sometimes it will be like, my cooking experiment ends up to be. It gave me more immunity, to gain more strong immunity. So that's how it was. And here I'm at on another stage where I'm starting my new journey with Toastmasters, where I can learn, grow, and maybe ultimately become the pro speaker. And kudos to myself for choosing to be a part of Toastmasters. And I'm excited to embark this journey. And thank you, everyone.